Takes money. Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope you're well. Let's go see if there's anything in Instagram. Sorry I'm late. I got out of doing devotions late. I had technical difficulties, which I fixed. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, here's from People Magazine. From People, what the magazine will read, look like. People. She wrote a book on grief after her husband died. Did she kill him? Days after the Utah father of three died, friends and family descended on his widow, Corey Richins, with covered dishes and condolences. Share memories of Eric Richins, an affluent business owner who had died suddenly at the age of 39. She turned up the country music, mother and sons dancing to one of Eric's favorite songs, Cody Johnson's Till You Can't. Eric's sister, Amy Richins, who videoed the family dancing, pointed to a light sparkling around Curry in the recording. I think Eric's dancing with them. Corey's best friend, Allie, recalls Amy saying that March 2022. Day. More than a year later, Corey, now 33 and a newly minted author with a children's book helping kids process the death of a parent, was arrested this May, charged with the aggravating murder of her husband and with several counts of drug possession. She has not yet pleaded to the four charges. What? I don't think she did it just because she wrote a book on it. But who knows? Yeah, so I had this soup for breakfast, and I had to add something. Um, it's time. Not gonna have most likely have a tomato sandwich for lunch. Have something else with it, like maybe carrots and tomato sandwich. One slice of tomato instead of two. I don't think I. Melissa Gilbert. Here is an old picture of Melissa Gilbert. The beginning of Little House on the Prairie, most likely. That's a bow in her hair, just to let you know what's sticking up. That's a bow. Yeah, I had a bow like that, wouldn't lay flat until I was in junior high, and I think it was Stephanie. It says, I got an idea. Do you mind? No, I don't mind. I probably won't wear this no more. I was made fun of so much today. That's not. For it. I told her. Says, well, that's like any other day. It was the day before when I confronted her about her making fun of me behind my back. I'm like, again, just don't let it happen again.
For me, it wasn't a question where I go.
That's what I told her. Is Don't let it happen because next time I will report you. And I simply said that. Hey, Carol. And she sprayed hairspray on it in a certain way and kind of bend that this part that was sticking up back. There you go. I think that's why they were making fun of you because it was sticking up. Not actually making fun of you, just laughing that it was sticking up. I says, well, then I'll just make fun of them. Then it'll be even. So I remembered who made fun of me, who didn't. One time, this one girl said, "Hi, Michelle Rochford." Why, hello there, bully. I looked at the kids. That's your mother. Or she bullies me. She still bullies a lot of people. We were in the car 30 minutes one day. She was looking at you and making fun of you. We're in Dunkin' Donuts. He said, "Hey, stand next to Michelle." She says, "Yeah, you were waiting for a ride in front of the Stop and Shop." I went, "Oh, yeah, I missed the bus, and I was waiting for the bus to come." And then here comes my brother to take me home. I went, "Oh, yeah, I don't have to take the bus home." I said, "No, I got out early." I went, "Yay." He goes, "Just next time, call message me before you take the bus because, you know, because sometimes I have to wait 2 hours." I'm like, "I don't care. I'll wait 2 hours." Um, she says, "Yeah, she was making fun of you left and right and told me what she says." And why would she do that? I don't know. She sees us like once every 3 months, and we're always like sitting and waiting to see if you're out and stuff. I'm like, really? So the owner of the head one of a Dunkin' said, "I'm gonna ban her because she does the same thing. She sits in the corner, makes fun of you." Well, let her do it. Let her do it, and then you can kick her out for it. And then he kicked her out for it. Right, kids, don't just shh. Um, oh, what are you talking about? It's bullies. I was telling them all about all the bullies I went. It's, yeah, bullies suck. I'm like, yes, adult ones too. Let's get something to eat, good kids. Really, you never buy us anything to eat. And she goes, "Oh, thanks for reminding me." And then she didn't buy him nothing to eat. And what sucked, she was bringing him there to drop him off with a friend, and then the father was gonna pick him up. That friend wasn't here. She goes, "I'm on the way. Just leave him there." The friend never came, and I was there after I got my check because they had a certain bagel there, and it was frozen because they left it in there for me. And since we're gonna put it in the microwave and defrost it slowly so it doesn't get all weird out. So I already paid, so I was just waiting for it. And so the kids sat down with me and they gave them both a muffin and um a drink. The father didn't know that she already dropped him off and was going to go there early to meet someone. And then he comes in when they were about to done with the muffins and says, "Where's your mother?" Says, "She dropped us off like 2 hours ago." I'm like, "Yeah, I went in to get the my check and she just ditched." She said, "Well, you're not gonna go see your mother anymore." They go, "Well, we don't want to see her anymore." And they said, "This is Michelle. Mom makes fun of her left and right, and it's horrible." And he goes, "Yeah, I remember Michelle. She's a nice person." And he hugged me and said, "Bye, Michelle." You better say, thank you to um the manager for giving you the muffins and the drink. He goes, "Thank you, manager." I go, "Oh, you're welcome." Yeah, because he has to drive, and I don't even know, 30 minutes out of his way to get his kids. He doesn't mind, but she drives past his house to there. Why? He doesn't even know why. Because I seen him a couple days later. I guess he was looking for me and saying thank you for helping. And he had the kids with me. They wanted to come see me to see if I was at Dunkin'. I was having the same old bagel, and he was just saying how she was, and he kept warning her, "If you keep this up, the match is going to be over." And she was teaching the kids when they were young to do certain things to um other people, like being a bully and stuff like that. And he goes, "If you keep this up, I'm not going to. Uh, if you keep this up, I'm going to get full custody." And it was proven because he had witnesses of what the girl was telling the kid. It was the oldest one, and the father always told us, always be honest. It will pay off, and later in life, you'll see. Because she chose to stay with the father. I'm sorry, they had 3 kids. One was a baby, so I was holding the baby. At least the baby had a lot of formula and stuff. So I just kept feeding her that, and when she was starting to get whiny, diapers. This little lady did the diapers, so I had help. I'm like, "I don't like diapers. I can't do diapers." Um, Mini chicken biscuit, and I had the fruit for my salad. My sister got me from Chick-fil-A yesterday, but I took the fruit out of the salad and eat it with the chicken biscuit for my breakfast this morning. Also, with those two, I had with it peanut butter crackers. Oh, that sounds good. I did that once. I made a whole sleeve of Ritz peanut butter. No, half with peanut butter, and the rest of it I did cream cheese. My dad says so for everybody on this is mine. He goes, "You pig." Oh, well, you did this yesterday. He did a peanut butter and jelly on all of his. Half peanut butter, half jelly, and just made a whole bunch of sandwiches. You should have seen the mess he made. Yeah, she slept for quite a while on my chest. I hated to move her, but she had to go potty. I had to go potty and eat. So, yeah. So, one day for what do you hear? Do you hear me talking and forget I'm right here and then you bark? Mm, I think so. One time I had my mother made me eat something for breakfast. Uh, I never ate breakfast back then. So I got stomach aches in the morning. I don't even understand why. I had to slowly introduce breakfast back in my um into my diet back then because I got up, got dressed, and left for school. Then I would get up, eat, get dressed, leave for school. But I think it was with me eating and leaving right after. Because when I went to visit my dad for a few days, like for the weekend, I would get up. Well, I would take my shower before bed, go to bed, get up, get dressed, and wait, and then we'll go out for breakfast sometimes. But it was a while later, a good a couple hours later, sometimes three, that we would go out to eat for breakfast. So I even told Mama, he says, "Yeah, you probably can't eat right after you get up." She says, "Why don't you do this? Like make a sandwich that won't go bad. Wrap it up and put it in your handbag, and say when you hungry for it, just say, I have to go to ladies' room. Get your handbag. Go to ladies' room and eat the sandwich." Then, so I did that for a long time. So I just made a bologna and cheese, no mayo, no nothing. And then my mom had a better idea of granola bars and stuff like that. So I packed, she got mad. I packed 4 or 5 of those in it. No, one. One's not going to cut it. It's funny how my mom talked. Now, the granola bars. Hold on, let me do that again. I hiccuped a little bit. It's granola bars. She goes, Michelle, do you have any of those bads? Oh, what the heck is a baz? The baz. You mean the bars? Granola bars? She looks at me. That's what I said. I'm like, no, you didn't. What did I say? You said Baz. 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 Don't make fun of my accent. This is it's funny. It's not Baz. It's not Ka. That's how I was talking um in school. So there were I had a speech therapy. Well, that's how my mom talked. Well, where's she from? Rhode Island? Ah, it's okay. Put it on your bed. Go put it on your bed. She has her bone. Snuggie! How are you, Snuggie? Snuggie, she's always changing her name. She's always changing her name. So it's funny picking on my mom about Baz. I went, so a couple days later, can I have a Baz? I'm like, what? Can I have a bar? Yes, down the street. Cheers. Granola bar, mom. Granola bar. There's a lot of bars in the world. Bars that's in a jail. That's a bar. My mom was getting so pissed off. She got up and left and got her. She got a Snickers and went, "You're diabetic." I took it right out of her hand. Nope. Can I have a granola bar? Yes, you may. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. My dad was saying, "You a poor mother." We would tell my dad all the times we would scare her. Your poor mother. I'm surprised she lived as long as she did with you two. And we were laughing because here's my mom sleeping. Right here's her face. I was at work, so my brother walked in to surprise her, and his face was right in front of hers. He did something for her to open up her eyes, and she goes, "Ah!" She was mad for a while, then she started laughing. I'm over half done, so maybe a quarter and a half to go. I was having trouble staying put on here. Then I realized, wait, I have a staple. So I rolled both sides up and I stapled it to where they are. I can't really undo it right now, but I undid it yesterday, right before I stapled them. Oh, I'm almost done. I'm gonna challenge you to someday when you can, because it's pricey, to get this and do it. Yeah, I took a big time off of it. Oh, yeah, I had to. I was like, I'm done with it for now. I'm done. I was I was getting discouraged. Someone was discouraging me about it. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just put it away for now. Because someone was saying it's big. Why don't you just put it away? There was a video. This dog was playing with an old shoe because they gave it to him. And he shook it. You know how dogs shake things. It went up in the air and hit the owner on the head. And the wife was laughing at him. And the dog went, "Hey, where did it go?" It's because it landed on the floor and it landed on the and he seen it on the floor. He got it and left the room. Yeah, you just take your time. Yeah, this is this one. Just go to Diamond Art Club and get it. Don't try to like go to the other sites to see if they have it like marked down. You won't. It won't be the real one. And if you have the easel, I have the easel, tabletop easel with it on it. I keep it rolled and up there. I stapled it. Is that it? And then stapled underneath. Oh, and over there I stapled it. See how little that one is. So yeah, my suggestion is map it out. Well, first stretch it out so it can get flat. If you have a table where it can just stay out, I know for a fact your kids probably won't touch it, or your husband won't touch it, or boyfriend. If you can leave it out, let it stretch out, and let it get flattened. Because I didn't let it get flattened, so I was so close to getting another tabletop easel for this, just so it can sit on something, or get a few of them. But I'm not gonna spend that kind of money just for one. Diving. Oh, wait a minute. I have to see if I did this wrong. No. Okay. What Robin does, she does a square or row a day. I can't remember what she said. And she told me don't let it get you overwhelmed. Don't look at it as if to say, oh my gosh, there's a lot to do. You just a square at a time. And take your time. You have your whole life to do it. So many people say, oh, I gotta do it. Gotta get it done. Gotta get it done. Hmm. What? It's okay. And there's one woman, she was doing this one diamond painting. She said she had to get done for Christmas. It was for a gift, and it was September. And so it was pretty large, and she was, well, it wasn't fairly large, but she had to send it away to get properly framed. See, that's how I have to talk properly, so people won't laugh at me. Oh, cool accent. No, it's not an accent. It's me not talking properly. I went through it ever since I was a kid. Oh, you talk too fast. Talk slow. Okay. They don't. And they get fed up with me, the teachers, and they pass me and just let me go instead of helping me. where other teachers kept back because I was too far back in my grade level. It says, well, no offense. I mean, you put me back into fourth grade work when I was doing higher work when I was in fourth grade because I was the only one that in my class that was in fifth grade work in special ed. They gave me a fifth grade spell math book, and I went through it like crazy. The workbook went with it, and I just kept doing it. My teacher says, "Oh, you're doing great," and that's the teacher that turned mean on me. And I was doing fifth grade work over there, and it's like 3 years here, you give me fourth grade level work. I don't need fourth grade level work. Give me my own grade. I just never understood why I was still in fourth grade work, and he didn't count it as we're in a grade, we're in special ed. I'm like, well, I need to know my grade because he was a great teacher. I just didn't like the class. I didn't need to be in a problem behavior problem class no more because they were gonna send me. I'm like, no, can I just stay here? Because no, I'll stay here. Because if you move me, I'll end up quitting. I won't go to school no more. So they let me stay because I said that. Because they were gonna change me that day. I mean, no, I'm not leaving. My mother was called about it. Then they called her back. No, we're not moving her. She says if they moved her, she wouldn't go to school no more. And then they was gonna do it again. No, before that they did that and didn't call my mom. No, I'll stay here. I'm fine. So they went back 1, 2, 3, and then this time they was change me that day because they put it through anyway, even though I said I wanted to stay. It gets frustrating sometimes. Schools, especially with Mrs. Snoke, when she's having a good day, she would treat me like an angel and spoil me. I was at recess. We were at recess. This is before I went to the another school. Because for a while she was nice to me. I'm like, I'll just deal with it, you know, I'll go roll with it. And this one day she took me to the side, handed me a chocolate cupcake. I'm like, well, thank you, Mrs. So. Oh, you're welcome. So me and her sat on the side steps. And she just asked me how everything was at home and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, everything's pretty good. And another teacher came out, and I guess they were asking because I think they found out that my parents was divorced, so they were just checking on things and just yeah, everything's fine. Well, oh, okay. 'Cause someone told me that things weren't good at home. I went, no, things are good at home. I bet that cupcake made you feel good. I went, yes, thank you. It wasn't a big one. She goes, you don't need a big one. I went, no, you just need one just enough. Whew. So oh, thank God, look. And then I couldn't eat myself my lunch, so they put that packaged it up. She went, "Can you package up her lunch?" Because I surprised her with a big cupcake at recess, and I think she might be still full. So yeah, they found a container. So I ate as much as of it I could, and then she took me back to the classroom and stuff. And that day she spoiled me rotten because she bought me coloring books and crayons and stuff. And don't let anybody know about this because I need a reputation. I gotta be like the tough teacher, the mean teacher. And she put my coloring books, crayons in my bag. Shh. Okay. So that day I did all my work. Quite a while I was doing all my work as she told me, and then all of a sudden one day she just started being so mean to me. I didn't understand why. It was like someone flipped a switch. And then when as an adult now, I'm like, maybe she had a mild stroke or something, and it rewired her brain or something. Because I didn't understand why she was being so mean. Call me every name under the book, and nobody would do anything. Finally, I told my mom I don't want to go to school. I was pleading with her not to let me go to school. Says I will take care of it. You have to go to school. You we cannot change your no, that's not this one. Says I will talk to the principal. And so told him, says I want my daughter out of that classroom now. So they got me into another school. One bad teacher to another. I'm like, my mom says you have to finish the year out. They won't switch you. But she's mean. There's nothing I can do. But I will report every time she does that. Put you in the because it's that other teacher, instead of dealing with the kids, she'll put them behind the room divider. Then the principal went there and got the room divider and got rid of it. Next day, that woman came back to school with a new room divider. Yep. There was She left me back there for recess. Many, many times she put me behind there for lunch. And I was really hungry by the end of the day. And finally, this teacher seen me and then told her, so, why did you leave Michelle behind there? Who are you to do that? Says, oh, please. She's fine. She ate lunch back there. I went, no, I didn't. So that teacher told, but they still didn't do nothing about it. Abuse can happen at home or at school. When my mother caught me behind back there, and the other teacher says, No, she's bad. She's trouble. So eventually, putting me behind the back of the room stopped, but she was still quite rude and quite mean to me. My pencil flew out of my hand. Yes, it landed on her desk. So she reported me for throwing an object at her, trying to hurt her. I said to the principal, it flew out of my hand. I was twirling it. She kept making fun of me, and I was getting frustrated, and I was twirling my pencil to calm down, and it flew out of my hand. They didn't believe me, and they suspended me. I'm like, and after that, I didn't care how she treated me. I just told my mom every single thing. One time I fell, she laughed at me. So I wrote it. Well, you written down everything that you do wrong. You'll lose your job eventually. If she didn't lose the job that year, but the following year she did. No, a few years down the line, I think she did. Because someone I know, she was treating all the kids horrible. But every little thing happened, just report her. And then did. Mrs. David is her name. That bitch. Mrs. Snoke is forgiven. She's passed on. I forgive her. I forgive the other one too. You know. What? What's wrong? You gotta go potty? Okay, guys. Yeah. Look out the window for a while. I'll be right back. All right, come on. Come here. Don't be like yesterday. I don't know what she wants. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what she wants. Okay. Yeah, she just didn't do anything. Like I told you. Oh, my brother says, "Well, you maybe we need to wait more." I'm like, "Well, maybe we do." So I waited, and one day I waited. Then he was leaving for work. I went, "You're out again?" I went, "Again? This is the same time. It's been like an hour and a half." So I went in, took a break, went out, and then she already went on the pad. I mean, well, Dad, we didn't. She missed the pad, and she pooed on the floor. I'm like, so I cleaned it up, got the electric broom out, electric mop out, and mopped the floor and everything. And we had the um playpen, play something in here, and so I put her in there, and I did the floor and everything. And then I put down the pad because I think I either forgot to put the pad in or I decided to try to teach her without it. And it went on for days and days of cleaning up after. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put that down because I was putting it in different areas and I noticed the area where she liked to go. So I put the pee pad there and she started going on the pee pad in that area. There you go. So that day, after I cleaned up, took it back out, had my phone with me, and I kept an eye on her just in case she was gonna go. And sometimes if I move away from it, oh yeah, I could have done that. She does what she's supposed to. So I'm gonna move my chair back the next time I go out there, so I won't be right near her. And then I guess she does what she needs to do because it happened yesterday. So I'll just do that. I'm mapping up the second one before I finish the first one. I say right about there is good. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Because then I can get the scissors in straight and do that. Maybe. Okay. Oh my god. She probably wants me to play with her. So let's try that. Okay, she wants to play. There you go. Sounds good, Carol. Hold on, sweetheart. You gotta wait. It's almost like she knows what that means because she always waits after that. Oh, that was 29. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. And it stays back there. No. Move. Move. No. I'll stick it in here. There you go. Sounds good, Carol. I don't know what I'm having. 1, 2, 3. This sauce in the freezer. So I'm gonna see if I can tell if that's the chicken in there or not. I don't think so. If it's just regular tomato sauce, then I'll defrost it and make pasta tonight. Because my brother says he likes it better with beef, not chicken. So he. I think it's chicken in there. Ivy, stop, please. She brings it to me, but I go to send it to her. She steals it from me. Just pushed her out of the way. I pushed her out of the way to get it from her. I missed it. I was at this park and um this owner was getting frustrated with his dog, and I went to him. He sat down and he goes, "I think my dog's stupid." But well, you're getting mad at him, and when he does catch it, you say it's about damn time, and you yell at him. When he catches it, praise him like good boy and everything like that. Say yay. They like that. Oh, okay. And go easy. And he caught it and he says, "Yeah, good boy." And he praised that dog so much. That dog within a week he was catching a ball, catching jumping up and catching the frisbees. Oh my gosh, he taught that dog a lot. That dog didn't get hit by that stupid drunk driver. That dog probably would have been a next Airbud. If you're wondering who Airbud is, Google the name. Airbud Bio. He started on America's Got Talent. He played basketball. He got cancer. He lost a leg. He played basketball still. But cancer later claimed his life. And they were gonna just like Lassie, let his name keep living out through that, I guess, that kind of dog. That's all you had to do because Lassie, out of the whole litter, you pick the most prettiest ones. It depends on the markings, and so those are kept aside. The rest is sold as pets or something more sinister. My grandmother told me, I'm like, that's not right. She goes, no, it's not right. That's why there's certain places it's just for that breed. Oh, you mean a sanctuary? She goes, oh, I didn't know you know that word. I'm like, we learned that in school about it. Something about not Elvis, elephant sanctuary. I couldn't remember the name of the elephant. She goes, was it Jumbo? I'm like, no, Jumbo was not in the sanctuary. He was forced to be in the circus. I knew about him. Recently I found out. No, back then he was in the circus. That's it. But what he did was, back then they had to transport the animals by, they had to walk. So a train was coming. So they're getting all the animals off the tracks, away from the tracks. And Jumbo stood there trying to stop it to protect the younger elephants. And this got pushed way back into, and his handler laid with him until he took his last breath. But what they do to break their spirit so they'll listen to him, they beat him. I thought that was live, but they beat him. And it's sad. Why don't we beat the handler until their spirit is broken? It's animal abuse. And I told Dad, go read up on it. They do that. I know it's sad to hear. Go read up on it. He goes, but they'll never see that. I says, it's okay. I think kids rather see them in where they belong to live. Trust me. There's always going to be a video of elephants doing tricks, circus of 88 or whatever. You can look it up. You'll find it on YouTube. I told them there's a time of year that male elephants should not even be bothered with. Because when's that? Oh, breeding season. They turn wild. Well, mean. They literally had to be tied to two separate trees or whatever, or two separate posts, and not bothered with. It's when they go on rampages. One time, my mom took us to the zoo and asked. I think our whole family went. Cousin Frank and my mom almost got kicked out. My cousin Frank was whistling at girls, all the hot girls. Oh my gosh. And my mom was whistling at all the guys. And the head one came up and says, if you guys keep at it, you're going to be out. And your kids too. Because, we came with them. Carol, your video has a delay. I've been back for quite a while. Then my cousin Frank did it again. I went, Frankie, stop it. And someone brought his popcorn. I threw a popcorn at him. He looked back and went, stop. I don't want to leave. I want to see the elephants and everything. At the end, they got one of the older elephants. She was too old to perform, but she just still tours and loves it. And they said, you would think, well, I think they mentioned about breaking the spirit. They said our animals don't have to be broke. The spirit don't have to be broken to control them. We praise them when they do the behavior, because they don't like the word tricks. When they do the behavior, they get spoiled rotten with their favorite treats and everything, and then they get to go do what they want in their area. And we say, come on, guys, let's go training. And they come, they train, and then go do what they want after. So I don't know what that meant by breaking the spirit. My mom says, trust me when you're older. That's not what we're in this moment. So I didn't know what she meant by then. And then when I was older, I looked it up. I'm like, recently I'm like, no, no. When I was living with my dad, I looked it up. I'm like, they literally beat them like they were so scared not to do what they say. What? Carol, no, I did not say you had to leave. I said you have a delay in your video. No. Who's my witness saying I did not tell her she had to leave? I didn't think that was an 8. I thought it was more. Oh my gosh. Well, when you say welcome back like a half hour after I came back, obviously you have a delay in your video. Lord have mercy. What time you work today? 2. Oh, bad. Good. Go treat them. Hop over the gate. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Ivy, don't. Someday she's gonna do that. Oh, when we had the new gate up, my brother says, please do not climb over that. Because if you do, please film it. Because I'll end up falling. Well, yeah, well the thing is, Snuggie, the reason why she has a lot of delay is because she speak text. And she doesn't fit she don't fix it after she comes back. One time she was an hour behind. She ended up back at the beginning of the live stream. She goes, "Why are you saying hello again, Michelle? We all been here. Don't you see us?" I says, you have a major delay. That was at the beginning of the live. I have to text it in there. Now she's saying bye. Carol, that's your choice to leave just because I tell you you have a delay. And I told you how to fix it. You click on the screen, then click the word live. It sets it back, sets it straight. I said that wrong. Which I found that out recently. Very recently, I learned that. See, look. You click it. Watch. I have a 30 something delay, right? Click that. Click that. See? Sometimes the first time don't do it. You gotta check it. Oh, I didn't do those. Oh, I forgot to do the. I meant to have the V's last. That's okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's going to be an 8, so I'll just do that one. Poof. Right. Yeah, so there has to be a red dot next to the live, and the red line has to be all the way to the right. That means you're up to date. I never knew that. One point I was looking at this live. Why does it have numbers cutting back? Oh, you have a delay. They told me just leave and come back for a long time. That's how I did it. And Robin recently said it, but I didn't get what she meant. And then I think um Danielle told me, and then um Robin said, "Well, that's what I said a couple days ago." I'm like, I don't even remember you saying it. Then after a couple days, I remember. No, I heard what she said, but I got what she said. I guess it's. Mm. Ivy, behave. She's probably getting his food. Yeah, I'm gonna check on that. That sauce, see which one it is. I remember one time my mom made sauce, put mushrooms in it and onions, and ugh, I don't like mushrooms in it. She says, "What are we gonna do? I forgot. Is it cool enough?" He says, "Yeah, it's room temperature." I'm gonna get the blender out. Put some in it, and then we blended it, and so that's what she did a lot of the time. She'll blend it all up. 'Cause I wouldn't eat. Well, I wasn't gonna eat because my grandmother said it's a flavor enhancer. And then she says, "Well, blend it all up." So yeah, she had me do that like last week. So you put in whatever you want, and then you let it cool down room temperature, and then you blend it all up, and there you go. Kids won't know. Just like my friend said, she doesn't like onions, but she'll eat them. And they changed. I got the Vidalia onion. Ooh, those are nice. They're a sweet onion. And I did everything with those suckers. Ooh, those are so good. So I put that in there, and she likes those, and she started liking those onions. Thing is, she started buying the yellow onions. I went, that's not a Vidalia onion. But they're cheaper. They taste the same, right? I'm like, no, I don't care if they taste that they're cheaper. I'm like, are you that strapped in money? You rather have an onion that you don't like and make yourself eat it? She goes, no, I can afford the other one. Well, get the other one. Her son liked that one, that kind of onion, and he tasted it. He says, "Oh, that is good. It's not bad at all." And started making flipping out on his mother. Says, "I'm gonna handle this on my own." She goes, "Uh oh." You know what I did to him? Now I was gonna make him starve. Okay. Says, "Yeah. Well, while we eat, you're going in your room." Picked him up, put him on his bunk bed. Now us adults and kids can eat in peace while you flip out in here over a friggin' onion in your mouth. So we ate, and then are you done flipping out over a piece of onion? Yeah. Well, go eat your. So, oh, it's cold. I went, not my fault. He ate it, and I said, "No, I won't make him eat it." That. No, you're not doing nothing. He'll eat it cold because he does that at my house when he flips out. I stand there looking at him. Are you done yet? One time he was screaming so loud the police was called. My mom says will somehow disappear with him. So I grabbed him, went and put my hand over his mouth, shut up. And she shut all the lights off, all the TV off, and acted like we were sleeping. It was that late because we and I says, "What is going on? There's a disturbance in this house." Well, not this one. I was sleeping. What is? No, there's nothing happening here. He was like, he was stood there screaming his head off. Well, he was screaming his head off. I called his mother. What is he screaming about? I don't know. You better come get him before something happens. Someone just called the cops on us, and I hung up on her, and that's when I had to bring him into the closet because I heard them. My mother heard them talking to them on the phone, so we shut everything off and like everything was off. It was pitch dark in that house. I must have I stabbed my toe and nearly broke it on something. I still to this very day I don't know. Oh, there's more up there. So since then, after that, I completely refused to watch him for the weekend. I went, nope, no, no, because she forgot the medication. So the rule was, you don't have the medication, you don't have a babysitter. And she a couple times, you know what she had to do? She had to go home and get it and come back to me and go back home and get ready. Yep. Until my mom noticed that he didn't really need it that much anymore. She said, "Do you feel that urge? Go lay down." And I was getting ready to slam him against the wall one day. I gotta lay down. He went right in the room and lay down, and he was What happened? And she told me what I just told you. I sat him down and I told him what to do when he felt that urge. I says, well, he's eating what's in front of him. I'm not going to cook 5 different meals. He's not 2 anymore. Because when he was a kid, he got his mother cooked him. Well, no. His mother always fed him what he wanted. They'll go into a cookout. What do they do? Bring him to get a Lunchable. He'll eat that and then he'll be fine because he probably won't eat nothing at the cookout. I would say, well, there'll be food at the cookout. You'll eat what's there. That's what I was always told when I was a kid. Oh, finally, that one's done. Let's just look it over. Yeah. Okay. Where your ground at? Where's your ball? Where is it? Come get it. What? Where is it? Where's your ball? Where's your toy? Go get your toy. Yeah, one time, um, he was quite bad. This one of the times she forgot his medication all weekend. He wouldn't eat nothing. Oh, he'll eat when I pick him up on Sunday. I'm like, a kid can't go without eating like that. You either come get him now, or I'm gonna really give it to him. She drove all the way just to yell at him, and then take him with you. This one time, I made her take him with her, and I locked the door behind me, and they wouldn't let open the door. I was so done with him that day. His sister was in the car too, and go sit in the car with your sister. And she came in, what's the problem? I'm like, well, when I cook a nice, good breakfast, bacon, eggs, hash browns, all the fixings, and looks at it and said, it looks like throw up. And he wouldn't eat it. He would scream, it tastes like throw up. So he won't eat it. And then you feed it to him for lunch, and he screams and screams and screams. No, it's throw up. No, I'm not cooking 20 meals for 2 different meals. He needs to learn to eat what's in front of him. That day, my mom says, just give him peanut butter and jelly to shut him up. I made him peanut butter and jelly, just practically threw it at him. Eat it if you know it's good for you. He wouldn't eat it. I want a hamburger. McDonald's now. I'm like, so that's when I picked him up. See that bed? Yeah, why don't you try lying, covering up until you can learn to ask properly? Because my mother probably would have said, I'll probably go get him a burger. I went, no, you're not doing nothing. That's why I told his mother, come get him before something happens. Hung up the phone. That's so she came here just to yell him. Here's all the stuff. Bye. Shut the door. Locked up. Bye bye. Nope. Yeah. And for a while, I wouldn't have nothing to do with him when he was over my house for the week. And my mom says, "No, I'll take him." I'm not gonna take him. My mom says, "No, I'll do it." Oh my gosh. That was hard. That was hard. But that was when he was older. And the mother told him, "You eat what's in front of you here, otherwise you go hungry." Because I sat her down and went, "You let him walk all over you, but you're more harder on your daughter. You need to step it up with him and lay off on your daughter." There we go. Plus, that's bigger than the paper. That's okay. You better move. What, you see this? Oh, no. Go get it. It's okay. It's okay. Go get it. Oh, well. I went behind the door. The door's. I'll show you. See how much it's open? It's behind there. She can get it. She did it before. When I'm not looking, she'll do it. Oh, she did it. Oh, she accidentally kicked it back. Hey there, we'll see. How are ya? How have you been? What? We'll see. What are you talking about? Is that it on? What is that comment about? I tasted a fluffy cat. What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? What did that comment mean? We'll see. I don't get it. It to me it sounds not what is that word in not how did you misspell that from that you moved from what UK to Scotland? Inappropriate. It sounds inappropriate. So sorry. That sounded inappropriate. So moving sucks. Especially when you have to make 3 trips from thousands of miles apart. I told my brother, I says, we should have just packed that first one as much as possible. I could have dealt with four coloring books and one pencil set and one marker set and just I thought oh sorry. You might have seen a fluffy dog. I don't have a cat. Well, no. I don't have a cat. I mean that thing right there? That's a doggy. Say hello. Mm. So, what made you? Yes. Yep. It's my mom's one of my. Yeah, I think that's my mom's favorite breed. She wanted a Yorkshire Terrier puppy for the longest time, and when we found Arena, she was a sorry, Dachshund and Eagle mix, and she needed a home. It doesn't mean it's going to work out between us, but this dog needs a home now. So that's why we took Arena when we did. My mom knew we weren't going to keep her forever, that she needed a home. So we're having trouble with her, and my mom knew we would have to find another home, but then she got sick, and that was put on hold. And instead of helping us, the landlord got us evicted. And so she had to go to another home, not her permanent home, but then they found her a home. So she has her for home. And so my dad wanted a pit bull. I stop. She nearly bit my toe, so that's why I told her to stop. Oh, nice. Sorry, mine wasn't a rescue. But my mom, God rest her soul. My brother seen her. That was it. I wanted a much bigger dog. Of course, the poop will be a lot bigger. But um, I know this one woman in Riverbend was put down because the family bought her and her family a pedigree. And in that pedigree, that dog was a fluffy white dog, very well mannered. One of the kids was disabled, mentally disabled, and it helped him a lot. He had autism. It was helping him a lot, that dog. And he got out one day, and this one woman brought it to her sisters and didn't tell the woman, no, I haven't seen it. And I knew we were her sister. Let's go see her sister. So I get in the car with her. Told her son, now listen, go watch cartoons. We'll go get your doggy. Don't answer the door to no one but your mom. Lock the door, okay? So he went inside, watched TV. It was not too far away. Went to the sister's house. Where's the dog? You want the cops to come? It's my sister's dog. Handed it to me. I went, it's her dog. Your sister stole it. I am gonna whip my sister's butt. Please let me watch it. Yeah, she whipped her sister's butt. Yep, I brought it back right back to the little boy. He listened to what I said. He wouldn't let me in. But I got your dogs. Yeah, but you know, my mom says it's okay to let me in. His mother had to run back. Let him in. Let her in. Here's your dog. Shut the door. You can let me or her in. Okay, lock the door. So he locked the sliding glass door and he closed it. He shut the lights off and he was watching TV while we watched it. The other girl get slapped across the face by her sister. Yep. Not long because, the sisters. Somebody was mean and called the cops. I'm naughty. Oh, what's going on? Was that there was a fight? There was? Did I miss it? Did I miss all the fun? So you can see uh, this is nothing happening here. So, dog therapy. That's cool. Well, that little white dog, it sat with him. He learned to groom. Yeah, you heard that right. He groomed that dog himself, washed it. He had the clippers. He read up on how to use the clippers on the internet and everything. To where his father was living, it was a better place for him to go to school. So he invited him to live with him as well as his mother. That was his wife's. His wife says no. Ask her to move with you. Move in with us because he needs both his mommy and daddy, not just a stepmom. So I helped her pack up and all that stuff. before I moved out, had to move, I saw them again, and he was doing quite well. I think he just had learning delay. I don't really think he was autistic at all, but he got the right therapy. Even the mother said, "I don't think he's autistic." What's wrong, baby? All right, I gotta go. Think she has to go poo, so I gotta go. I'll be back after lunch and everything. Love, don't judge. Peace out.